show, 600 episodes strong, giving you new business lessons all week long with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And yes, today is episode 600. Today is a very, very special episode, and we want to celebrate. We're going to be giving away an amazing gift to every single listener that's listening today. And we're going to teach a lesson like we do every single day. We got to make sure we get in that valuable content. But to celebrate episode 600, to show our love for you guys for being amazing listeners, it's been an amazing journey. Nicole and I and the whole team are so proud that we can provide this show every single day to you. So to celebrate, we're giving away every listener that's listening today a $100 MBA membership, a lifetime membership to over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, our Facebook community, workbooks, ask questions anytime. It's yours for free. I know it's crazy, but just for today. So what do you have to do? Super simple. Go on iTunes, hit subscribe, and leave us a rating and review. The way we know that you're listening today is we'll know the review was written today when it shows up on iTunes. Once you do that, just email us at support@businessrepublic.net. Our team is going to hook you up with a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA. Just let us know your username on iTunes and your review, and we will hook you up. And if you've already left us an iTunes rating and review, it's okay. Let us know. When you email us, say, hey, I left a review. This is what it says. This is my handle. Even if it wasn't today, if you've already sent us a review, we want to make sure that we treat you as well. But you have to email us today because today is episode 600. We're celebrating today. More about that a little later, plus a special thanks to the whole team that is involved in making this show happen. But let's get into today's lesson. In today's lesson, you will learn how to make the most of weekends to build a business. If you have a full-time job right now and you're building a business on the side, your weekends are crucial. How you utilize them to build your business is really going to make or break you. And this is why I'm teaching today's lesson. These are some really good strategies and tips because I've been there. I'm going to show you how you'll be able to make the leap by utilizing your weekends properly. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA show is sponsored by SumoMe, the #1 tool to grow your email list and increase your website traffic. And it's absolutely free. You got nothing to lose, everything to gain. That's why you got to head on over to sumome.com. We use SumoMe. We've been using it for over 2 years now. Absolutely love it. The results are astounding. It's easy to use. It works on every single website. Go on over to sumome.com and get started. All right, guys, let's make the most of your weekends so you can build that business. First of all, I gotta say that I've been there. I know exactly how this feels. I side hustled for over a decade, and I could tell you firsthand that weekends play a crucial role of building a business. How you utilize your weekends can really, really affect your progress. So I'm gonna give you my formula, exactly what I did to help me build full-on businesses while I was working and help me transition from full-time employment to full-time entrepreneurship. This only works if you are serious about this. You gotta commit. Now, I'm gonna make sure that this is practical, that you're not using your whole weekend on your business or building your business and you have no downtime. No, obviously you need to relax. You need to recuperate from the week. I get it. But you gotta use your time wisely because if you don't, it's just gonna slip away and you're gonna put it off to the next weekend, to the next weekend. I'm sure that sounds familiar. All right. So let's talk about timing first. First of all, when I say weekend, you're going to start from Friday night. Now, if you live in a different country where Saturday, Sunday is not the weekend, you can work accordingly the day before you start your 2-day weekend. All right, so let's start on Friday night. You're coming back from work. You definitely need time to relax, right? But there are 2 things I want you to do on Friday. One, I want you to dedicate 1 hour on Friday night to your business. Whether that's writing a blog post or building your website or business planning or setting your prices, whatever it is, whatever you have lined up, wherever you are with your business development, I want you to dedicate 1 hour to Friday night. I'll tell you why. Momentum is king. You need to start working on something on Friday night because come Saturday, you got to have something to look forward to. It's too hard to start something from a fresh day. Trust me, you got to be working on something and wake up the next morning and say, hey, I was working on that yesterday, let me complete it. versus waking up and be like, okay, what do I need to work on? And to realign your focus. It's hard. I know this sounds weird, but in practical terms, in real life, this is the truth. So dedicating 1 hour is enough for you to get some momentum, to get something done, to work towards something. When I say get something done, it means you're getting some work done, not a whole project or a whole task. So say, for example, you're working on a new landing page to give away a free ebook. You may want to start working on the copy on Friday night, spending an hour, your headlines, and the text that's going to be on the screen. Come Saturday, you're going to want to design the images and the buttons and all that stuff. Maybe later on Sunday, you can integrate it with your email client, your email marketing provider, so you can be able to collect email for that opt-in. The point here is that when you break it up, you get momentum. Now, I said there are two things I want you to do on Friday night. One is spend 1 hour, whether that's right after work when you come home, or if you take some downtime and do it before you go to bed, whatever works for you. Just make sure you get it done. The second thing I want you to get done on Friday is I don't want you to stay up late. Go to bed at a reasonable time. 10 o'clock max. Doesn't mean you can't have fun and go out, but make sure you go home at a reasonable time. You're going to dedicate Saturday, and this has worked really well with me, dedicate Saturday to your night out. You can go out and have fun on Saturday night. That's wonderful. But Friday, you want to really get a good night's sleep. Guys, you want to build your business, there's going to be some sacrifices. This is one of them. Going to bed early on a Friday. And 10 o'clock is not so early. You could still go out, have dinner, come home, go to bed at a reasonable time. All right, let's move on to Saturday. I want you to wake up a bit earlier on Saturday. Now, for most people, when they get up for work, they get up pretty early. I was a teacher, so I had to get up at 5:30 every morning because school starts at 7. Maybe for you, you're used to waking up a little bit later, 6:30. Give yourself a little bit room, and maybe if you want to wake up at 7, that's fine. But if you can get up at 6:37 on Saturday morning, that would be fantastic. And if you're going to bed at 10, 8 hours is 6 o'clock, so that's more than enough. Why do I want you to get up early on Saturday? I want you to build upon that momentum and dedicate some time to building your business. Saturday morning is slow, and you want to take advantage of that. So even if you dedicate 4 hours to your business from 7 to 11 or 6 to 10, whatever you prefer, you got the rest of the day for you to enjoy. The day had just started. You can go out and have fun and see people. And again, remember, Saturday night is the fun night. But the point here is that get 4 solid hours in the morning when you're fresh and ready to go. Continue your work from Friday night and make sure you're in a complete zone, no distractions. So if you're with family, if you have roommates, whatever it is, make sure that you let them know that, hey, I'm getting up early. I'm going to go into this room or I'm going to be working in the living room. Please don't disturb me. So that's Saturday taken care of. What about Sunday? Sunday, I want you to dedicate another 3 hours in the evening. Sunday, again, slow time. A lot of people are watching football if it's football season. On Sunday, they might be going to see family, or maybe they're going to go to church or whatever religious obligation they have. Or maybe they're just having a lazy morning because they had a late night on Saturday. So spend 3 hours in the afternoon or evening. So I prefer afternoons. So maybe like from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Very reasonable. 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 3 hours. Again, you're going to get to work. No distractions. And Sunday is taken care of. And by doing that, you just dedicated 8 hours for your business in the weekend, and you still got a chance to relax and enjoy yourself. I think that's fair enough. I think that plan, that timeline is not bad. But that's not enough. Having a schedule is not enough. You have to know what to do during those times. So what I recommend is at some point during the week, and I prefer earlier in the week, like Monday, you take 30 minutes in the evening and you write down a list of things you want to do or get done the coming weekend. It's just a brain dump. These are the things I want to get done. After you make a list, make an approximate time you think it's going to take to complete that task and multiply it by 2. We're usually very bad at judging time to complete things. So just multiply by 2 so you make sure that you're giving yourself enough time to complete it. So if I write, 30 minutes for this, that's going to take an hour. Just put the original times and then you can multiply it later. And then just take care of the first things on the list that equal 8 hours in total. So now you know what you're going to be working on before the weekend. So you just go to town at work when it starts on Friday. You don't have to worry about, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do right now? And in fact, because you did that list on a Monday, you're thinking about it all week. Oh, how am I going to attack this? How am I going to do this? Oh, that's a good resource for that. You might get an idea on the show during the week. The point here is that you want to make sure that you have the tasks all in order, all ready to go before it's time to execute. There's one more ingredient to this, and it's super important, and it's called evaluation. At the end of your first weekend cycle, and you could do this on a Monday evening or a Tuesday evening, you're going to sit down and evaluate what you actually got done that you set out to get done. Many times we're not going to complete all the tasks that we set out. We have to ask ourselves, why? Why did that happen? You got to get honest and write these things down so it's in your face. Did you overshoot? Meaning, did you write too many things down to do that you didn't have time for? It took more than 8 hours. Were you distracted? Did you not start on time? Did you wake up late on Saturday morning and therefore you were not able to get all the things done in time? Did you blow off Sunday's 3-hour thing? Be honest. What's happening here? Why is it not getting done? If you don't evaluate yourself and put yourself in check, no one will. Remember, you only have yourself here. You got to hold yourself accountable. And that's why evaluation is so important. You got to put that mirror in front of you and say, okay, I didn't get these things done because of these things. I got to make sure that this is what I do next time. If I'm being distracted, I can't get distracted. I got to go to a library or go to a cafe or something. Just don't do the same thing. Don't be like, oh, I'll just tell people don't distract me. You tried that before. It didn't work. You're in your living room. You got distracted. So do something different rather than what you did. Go to a cafe, like I said. Go to the library. Team up with a buddy and work together somewhere. Do something different. If you had too much on your plate, then make sure next time when you do your to-do list is to cut down a little bit. If you blew off a whole day in the schedule, you got to ask yourself, do you really want this? Is this really something you want to do? Why did you blow it off? What was the reason why you decided that 1/3 of building your business time is not worth your time? Sometimes in order to get motivated, we got to get mad at ourselves. We got to get disappointed at ourselves to demand from ourselves to do better. I know this is some tough love today, but again, I went through this. I had to do this to myself in order for me to be able to get it done. And only when I was honest and truthful with myself about the situation was I able to actually get things done. So don't forget to evaluate at the start of the week. Find out why things went differently than planned the last weekend. And don't forget, sometimes differently means that you got things done and you had too much free time. Maybe you need to put more on your plate. Maybe you're overestimating how much time things take. So it can go both ways. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, let me give love to today's sponsor, Earnest. Do you know you can refinance your student loans, save thousands, and make your new loan incredibly easy to manage? Our sponsor this week, Earnest, has created the most flexible refinancing experience to help financial responsible grads take control of their student loans at meetearnest.com. Their product helps clients save an average of almost $18,000 with variable rates starting as low as 2.13% APR. And Earnest never changes any fees, and there's no penalties for paying off your loan quickly. They let you customize your payment to match your budget and your timeline, and their simple dashboard makes it easy to manage your loan even from your phone. Earnest can do this because they're a new kind of lender, one that looks at things traditional banks don't, like your savings habits and earning potential. This is how they can get you your lowest possible rates. And even better, their expert in-house customer service team is available via phone, email, and chat for the life of your loan. It takes less than 2 minutes to find out how much you can save, and for $100 MBA listeners only, you can get a $150 bonus when you refinance with meetearnest.com/100MBA. Don't get stuck paying more than you have to. Check meetearnest.com/100MBA. To wrap up today's lesson, your weekends are so important in building your business. After all, it's about 30% of your week. You have 30% of your week off. Okay, it's more like 28% of your week, but still, that's a lot of time. And you can get a lot done if you're organized. So if you want it bad enough, follow the advice I gave today. It really works. I've tried it myself, and I've seen results. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the $100 MBA Show. With being episode 600, I have to thank some special people that are involved. Of course, I have to thank my partner in life, my partner in business, Nicole Baldino. She is the producer of the $100 MBA Show. She's the one that makes sure everything is put together and sounds fantastic. Gotta give love to our editor, Carl. Carl, you're amazing. I know you're listening to this as you're editing this episode. You become a big part of our team and a big part of the show. And many people love this show because it's so well edited. Of course, I got to get up for Cindy, who is our content manager. She makes sure the show gets published properly on iTunes. It's up on our website. She creates the blog posts for them, the feature images. A lot of people love our feature images for each episode, and Cindy's the one who's behind it. So thank you so much, Cindy, for your hard work. And of course, Connor, who is one of our writers on staff. Connor writes the descriptions of these episodes and help us craft our newsletters every week. So thank you so much, team. This show would not be where it is today if it wasn't for you. And of course, we wouldn't be here without our amazing, amazing listeners. And guys, don't forget, we're celebrating today, episode 600. If you want a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community, over 180 video lessons on building your business, core courses, extracurricular courses, workbooks, our Facebook group, Ask Questions Anytime, our interviews with experts, it's just a whole lot of value. It's regularly $100, but it's absolutely free for those who subscribe on iTunes and leave us a rating and review today. Email us at support@businessrepublic.net and let us know your review and your handle. Even if you've already given us a rating and review, we will hook you up. Make sure you email us today, because today is episode 600. Everybody who does this today will get that free lifetime membership. If you wait till tomorrow, it won't happen. This is for action takers and those who listen right on episode 600 today, which is April 21st. So I'll check you guys tomorrow. I can't wait for that. Every day we deliver a new lesson. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. Guys, I'm sorry if today was a little bit of tough love. This is my style. I rather tell you the truth and tell you what you have to do and tell you the consequences rather than just tell you it's all a dream and try to sell you the dream. I wouldn't want that if I was in your place. I didn't want that when I was in your place. So anything I say is out of love and out of hope that you guys can make it happen, that you guys can really do it. I believe in you. Just dedicate yourself. You can make it happen. All right, guys. I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.